Hello, my dear students. Please try to avoid going to crowded places. Why? When people come together in crowds, you are more likely to come into close contact with someone that has COVID-19. So it is more difficult to maintain physical distance of 1 meter. Now I am here to teach you the very first poem from your literature reader, Dust of Snow, written by Robert Frost. Then we are very familiar with his poetry. Everyone knows about his famous poem, Road Not Taken, which you have studied in the previous year. Robert Frost was an American poet of 20th century. He was basically known for his realistic depictions of rural life and sharing the experience of ordinary people. Listen, Robert Frost was an American poet of 20th century. He was basically known for his realistic depictions of rural life and sharing the experience of ordinary people. Now, we'll move on the poem. Dust of Snow. Then before beginning, I would like to ask you one question. Can you define poetry? Yes, you have studied last year. The famous poet Wordsworth defined, poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings, and it takes its origin from emotions recollected in tranquility, that you have studied last year. Then this poem, Dust of Snow. Through this poem, Robert Frost is trying to speak that there is a lot of negativity in the world. But even in that negativity, how can you be a positive person? There may be a lot of bad incidents happened in our life. But according to Robert Frost, a small incident in our life can change the entire life. Then normally we have seen poets are using either nightingale, sparrow, or peacock, these positive animals or birds in poems. But here, Robert Frost has taken crow. He has taken crow in his poem, in Dust of Snow. Usually crow is considered to be a bird only. Its color and its sound and everything. And again poet has used the tree. What is the name of the tree mentioned in this poem? The name of the tree is hemlock. A tree with white flowers, but it gives very bad aroma. A tree with white flowers, but it gives very bad aroma. What do you mean by aroma? Bad smell. And this tree is considered to be a poisonous one. Listen, take your literature reader. Dust of Snow. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Listen, the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. That means, just imagine something had happened in Robert Frost's life. So he was little bit depressed and sat under a tree. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. There is something bad happened in his life, so he was little bit depressed and sat under a tree. At this point of view, a crow was sitting on the tree, shook down on me the dust of snow. What do you mean by dust of snow? Small particles of ice. Then, as it is a winter season, there are lot of snow particles on the tree. The crow shook down the ice particles and it fall on the poet. Listen to the first stanza. Then something had happened in poet's life. So he was little bit depressed and sat under the tree. Then as it is a winter season, there are lot of snow particles on the tree. The crow shook down the ice particle and it fall on the poet. Listen, the crow shook down the ice particle and it fall on the poet. Then he was sitting under a hemlock tree. Hemlock tree means a poisonous tree. A tree with white flowers, but it gives bad smell. Listen, what is the meaning of the first stanza? In the first stanza we have seen Robert Frost was something bad had happened in his life. So he was little bit depressed and sat under a hemlock tree. At this point of view, a crow was sitting on the tree and shook down the ice particles and it fall on the poet. Okay, understand? Listen. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Listen. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had ruined. Has given my heart a change of mood. That means this small incident. Which incident? The crow shook the small ice particles and it fall on the poets. This incident has given my heart a change of mood. That means it's changed the mood of the poet. You know what you mean by mood? Mood here means the change of the mind. And save some part of a day I had ruined. Ruined means regret. Then listen, the small incident changed the poet's mind. All of a sudden, he understood that he has to overcome from this situation. This small incident changed the mood, changed the mind of the poet. So that means then he was spending his time, valuable time by sitting under the tree. Then he was thinking about the bad incidents have already happened in his life. Then suddenly, after this incident, he understood that he has to overcome from this situation and decided to utilize the rest of the day fruitfully and decided to utilize the rest of the day properly. Listen to the second stanza. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had ruined. Ruined means regret. Now, then after this incident, the poet felt that he was merely spending his valuable time by thinking about the bad things happened in his life. So, what did he do? All of a sudden, he understood that he has to overcome from this situation and decided to utilize the rest of the day properly. Then in the beginning, I told you that through this poem, the poet is trying to speak us. There is lot of negativity in the world. then even in that negativity, how can you be a positive person? Or through this poem, the poet is trying to guide a person who lost all hopes and is very sad. Then at the end of the poem, we have seen that whatever negative things happens in our life, we should not desperate. There is always an opportunity to change the sad mood into happy mood. Then what we learn from this poem? Whatever negative things happen in our life, we should not desperate. There is always an opportunity to change the sad mood into happy mood. Listen once more. Dust of Snow, written by Robert Frost. He was an American poet of 20th century. He was basically known for his realistic depictions of rural life and sharing the experience of ordinary people. In the first stanza we have seen something bad had happened in Robert Frost's life. So he was little bit depressed and was sitting under a hemlock tree. Then at this point of view, a crow was sitting on the tree and shook down. As it is a winter season, there are a lot of ice particles on the tree. The crow shook down and which fall on the poet. This small incident changed the mood of the poet. Suddenly, he understood. Then all of a sudden, he understood that he has to overcome from the situation. Then he also regretted that then he had spent his valuable time by sitting under the tree. So he decided to utilize the rest of the day properly. Then what we learn from this poem? Then we learn that whatever negative things happen in our life, we should not desperate. There is always an opportunity to change the sad mood into happy mood. Okay, understand? What is the moral of the poem? Whatever negative things happen in our life, we should not desperate. There is always an opportunity to change the sad mood into happy mood. All of you understand the poem? Okay. Thank you all.